Number 12, we're looking at a partial fraction to decompose this fraction. So we start by recognizing that we have two factors in the denominator. So I'm going to split this up into two terms. One of them will have an x in the denominator, the other will have the x minus 5 factor in the denominator. What I don't know is a and b, so I just need to find a and b, basing the fact that when I add these together, I'll get a 5 in the numerator. So when I add these together, to add them together, I have to have a common denominator. So I'm actually going to rewrite that as so I start with that, but in order to get a common denominator, I would have to multiply this piece by x plus, sorry, that should be x minus 5, and this piece by x. So really, here's my fraction that equals the 5 over x minus 5. Since now I have a common denominator, when I add this, I would find that a times x minus 5 plus b x equals 5. Right? When I just add across on the numerator and the denominators are common. Okay, now solving for a and b. So I'm actually going to rewrite the right side of this equation in terms of, actually, let's start with the left. So let's distribute and get rid of these parentheses. And then I want to combine like terms. And so I have two terms that have an x. So and if I try to combine those, I'd have to add the a and b together. I don't know what they are, so for right now I'm just going to do it like that. And then I still have that minus 5. So the reason I did that is because I can rewrite this 5 in terms of a polynomial where I have no x term and my constant is 5. So this piece equals the coefficient of x and this piece is the constant. So that tells me that a plus b must equal 0. I think I messed up here. I think I forgot an a. Sorry about that. Yeah, because this should be an a. So when I distribute the a times x and negative 5, that should have an a there. So that should be an a right there. And so then I get negative 5a equals 5. So this piece equals this piece. There we go. So that tells me that a equals 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1. And plugging that back into here, if a is negative 1, that means b must be positive 1. So when I add them, I get 0. Okay, so now that I have a and b, I take that a and b and I plug them back into that simplified partial fraction. And we get, for a, we have negative 1, so I can put negative 1 over x. And b, I have positive 1, so that's 1 over x minus 5. And this answer goes in here.